This is the Wordlife Show, hosted by Krazy on Ujima 98 FM, Tuesdays 8 till 10. Wowzers, trousers. Right, so that is what the hype's all about, really, isn't it?
Yeah, for real.
Right, okay. Well, Bristol, I'd like to introduce you, if you aren't already caught on to it. I got a special guest in the house, who is a real special guest. It's a rapper from Bristol who's been putting in for years and has just released one of my favourite projects from Bristol already. Relly!
Crowd goes wild, fireworks, poof.
Splash, splash.
Yes,
shank,
people.
shank.
Yeah, like Krazy said, that's what it's about. So that's the title track of the album. Let them know. For me, it's sounding like an anthem out there still. So go and cop that. CDs selling, hard copies, Bandcamp, AFT Bandcamp, Relly Rogue Bandcamp, SoundCloud, streaming, all of that stuff.
We're getting to where they can get that from in a minute, because I want to make sure they know this well and good. You know what I mean? This is what we're doing, and we're promoting this. So I want people after the show to go out and purchase that.
Yes.
Make sure you got it copped. But first and foremost, tell them about the project.
So, so the project is, like I said, between myself and Rogue. So every beat on there is produced by Rogue. So it's not my album, it's not his album, it's not an album full of loads of MCs, loads of producers. It's a solid piece of work.
Collaborative.
Yeah. It's a 50-50 collaborative piece of work.
I want a bloke to have a project with, man.
Tell me about it. Like, it's a mad one because we all got mutual friends, and I don't mean virtual reality friends. I mean real mutual friends out here. Do you know what I mean? So,
myself, for example.
Exactly. It's mad. It's mad how it's actually mad how me and Rogue ain't never linked up before.
So
do you know what I mean?
Okay. So let me get this out there. So first off, big up DJ Rogue.
Absolutely.
Jamie, I can't stop with the government names.
I know. He's just selling man out.
No, he's a don out here. You like that? I don't care. I will stand up to Beastman for him or whatever. Come on. But like, how did you hook up with him?
So, like I said, we know everybody. Everybody I know, he knows. And the difference is, he's actually a Bristol boy. It's very rare. It's very rare these days in Bristol music that you find
an actual
Bristol boy. Like, you know what I mean?
Bred.
Yeah, for real. Like, so he
is Bristol pedigree.
Bristol. Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say? So it's mad. That's mad how we ain't linked up.
Yeah.
But we got a mutual friend, Ty. Yeah, DJ Merc.
I know Ty. Yeah.
I know Ty for a long time from when he was on his Com 64 thing.
Come on.
So yeah, it was mad. I think them man was living together. Like pools, I mean flat share business.
That's right, yeah.
And it was he must have said to Rogue one time, yeah, you should link up with Relly, you know, because obviously you hear the caliber of beats what Rogue's making.
Yeah.
Obviously Ty put me in high estimation. That there's only a few what can go on them type of
rappers
beats.
that should be covering them kind of beats.
Yeah, seriously, you know what I mean? No
He's
disrespect to anybody, but that's just fact. You know what I mean?
No,
for them type of beats you're
science.
hearing, you know, so.
That's algebra.
Yeah, that's algebra. You know, that's formulas right there. That's spreadsheets.
Quick maths.
What do you call it? So, big up Rogue because he just reached out. I got a message one time, and I respond. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, we link up.
Got that network. You know, because magic can happen.
Exactly, serious. And look what's happened as a result. And so we linked up, and before I even heard anything. Because you know how we deal with energies, and the energy was just right. You know what I mean? You know,
I can see you two working together really well.
Exactly that.
He's one of the most grounded people that I know. I think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree.
A funny guy. He's
witty. He's intelligent.
He's humor and he's quite dry humor sometimes. Because you'd be like, "Oh, is that joke?" Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Damn, got me again.
Rogue's my guy.
Brilliant.
Still.
I got a lot of love for him. He's been doing since the Bar Steward Sons.
Yes, the Bar Steward Sons. That's right. That's how you got to say it on radio.
Come on. And he's been putting in work for a long time in Bristol.
You can ask most people. They've done something.
I'm going to get him on to do it.
Even if it's just cuts. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a scratch DJ.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And he's not just a scratch DJ.
No, exactly. Go and tell him. You know what I mean? He's done things. Do you know what I mean?
I met him first at DJ Quest's house when we was youths, when we was like 17 or something like that. Yeah, I was chatting to him the other day, and I was like, "What? Really? That's where I know you from?"
Yeah.
Killing it.
But back onto the energy was right, and then he had his MPC there, and he was just messing about. He wasn't even planning to do nothing. He just had something loaded up, and he just went done on the pads, and I was blown away. I was like, how have these are the type. This is the thing what I've been waiting for. Do you know what I mean? I've done a lot of collaborations with people. I haven't put out my own body of work, but I heard this, and I was like, yeah, make something out of that, and we're on something. We're onto something. You know what I mean?
For real.
And then the next one he made, felt exactly the same way. The next one he made, and then suddenly he was like, "Nah, this has to be
It's
something
not
now,
gonna
isn't
be
it?"
EP now. You gotta take it further and push it
exactly.
into a proper-
It was too good just to have some wishy-washy thing
And
out
I
there.
bet he was loving
you know?
life as well. Hearing what he's doing to these beats.
And it was made in a time like you could hear in all his beats. Whatever was going on, it was made in that time, like so.
Right.
It's authentic, like you know what I mean.
So did you, when he was making the beats, did you then make the bars? You wrote them there and then. So
Absolutely.
it had the
There's-
natural
yeah,
progression.
yeah,
of
yeah,
that. I think that's my
absolutely.
favorite tracks I've ever
Absolutely.
made. Or where I'm there with the producer and they're making the beat and we actually come
I
together.
think I got
on
one
projects.
verse on there, which is a verse I haven't used, but it was already written.
Oh,
Do you
right,
know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everything else was written to this.
To be fair,
you know
you've
what I
got
mean?
a back catalogue of bars, though.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, for real,
Like,
real,
as I
for
said,
real.
I've known you for
Well, we were going on to that. Innit?
Yeah.
That's
Well-
mad. Like the time what we've actually known each
Okay,
other.
so just to tell Ujima's listeners,
Yeah.
how long have I known you for, fam?
Oh dear. So the spreadsheet ain't working in my head. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Hey,
timeline
it's
is
got to be.
mad.
It's over 15 years.
I'd
Easy.
say probably nearly 20.
Serious, because big up Grizz Bear, yeah. Because there's two Grizz Bears, you got to remember. So there's
Greasy
GB,
Bear,
there's
GB,
GB. Big
yeah.
up My Don, and I love the music he makes, and I love the movements he's on. Big up Hartley, Grizz Bear,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was him what introduced me to you originally,
right, yeah.
And I must have been like 14. We were thinking because
Mad,
we were
yeah.
going through like.
I think, I was about 17 or
You might have been
something.
about
I was
17,
just
something
a
like
few
that.
years
You know what
older,
I mean?
yeah.
So I've been on certain movements for a long time. I link up with you in Sayfire's house.
It was, yeah, Sean. I keep on
See
doing the
that?
government
Yeah,
names.
this
I know
guy
these
is-
people.
I
know the
hope
host.
no one ain't. Hey, I hope the DWP. I hope people's work ain't listening. I hope this guy's just giving out government names left, right, and centre. But
No,
you remember in
stitches,
that yard?
stitches
Do
get stitches.
you know why I remember that yard? Because there was a booth there.
The booth. This is what I was going to ask you about.
Okay,
yeah,
but
so
you
can
remember what the booth was, right?
This is the best booth I've
Best
ever known.
booth. I ain't seen a
come on,
booth like
nobody's
it.
duplicated
so
anything
there's
like
a
this.
three-piece settee, yeah?
Yeah.
Most people sit on settees.
No,
nah,
not
this
us, not us.
this thing was put up to the side, holes drilled through the back of it, and that was the booth.
We
Still,
had to have the booth window through a sofa.
Yeah,
Like,
see it,
who
there?
drills a hole through a whole sofa?
And I'm sure. Can you remember? Was it Lint?
That's
You remember
dedication.
Lint?
Lint,
Yeah,
Flinty.
Lint and Flint. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was me. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we made some. I think
Ridiculous.
I only made 2 tunes with them, man. There.
I would
Them
love
tunes
to
were
have them
bad,
tracks
you know.
now. Yeah, I don't know
Them
where they've
tunes were
gone.
bad,
Do
you
you
know.
know Sean's probably got them on his computer somewhere?
We gotta go and holler at Sean if it's he got
Now,
me.
when
at
I
it
say
now,
Sean,
innit?
basically, yeah, for an ad. No, it's Sose. That's it, innit? From
Okay.
Sayfire.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Sayfire was him and Mr. Fire, innit?
Yes,
Now,
Fire,
this
yeah,
was
yeah.
before that. Sayfire.
This was like the starting of
This
them,
was when
you know what I
Sayfire
mean?
just started happening.
Yeah,
Because when
yeah.
you were coming around to the yard, that's when Dave started hanging around with him.
See it there? Yeah.
Another
And-
government name.
you know?
What's wrong with my life? I'm
This
sorry,
guy.
everyone, but this shows how deep we are in
guy.
this. You know what I mean? This is.
Yeah. Don't tell him nothing, innit?
Mr. Fire.
Don't tell him nothing.
Damn it.
but that just goes that, and it just sort of goes back to that point of Rogue being a Bristol boy, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and how Bristol, not to segregate or separate anyone because we all get on with everyone, but people move to Bristol because Bristol has a certain thing. Do you understand?
Do you know that shocks me sometimes? But then I sit back and realise, and I'm like, you know,
Now what we got is special still. What we
Yeah.
got is special. Like, as Bristol people, what we got is special.
I think because I'm inside of it, I don't
know what I mean?
realise it sometimes.
Yeah, no,
but then
no.
when you speak to someone who lives out in like Chard or something like that, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it and I see it every time I buck up on a good energy. Do you know what I mean? And I
for
see
real, for real.
whether they're from wherever they're from, but Bristol people, you know what I mean? We got
I
a
could
certain
name probably about
theme,
5
you
to
know?
10 people who have moved to Bristol just because of the music.
Of course,
scene.
of course, of
You know what
course,
I
of
mean?
course.
And there's probably
Of
way
course,
more
of
than that
course.
out of the people I know. So
course, of
talk
course.
about the music scene then. I went to a party on Friday.
Yes,
That was one of the best parties I've been to in Bristol
agree.
for a long time.
absolutely agree.
Would you care to explain to them what that was all about?
Party last Friday on the 21st, which happened to be the date my project with Rogue dropped.
Good timing.
Exactly. Yeah, it was mad. It was the AFT Raps launch. So for those who don't know, you might be familiar with the words AFT. So they're big in the drum and bass thing, yeah.
Yeah,
so they got is it Texas?
You used to have a show on
Carousel.
Ujima.
Exactly. Yeah. Ambush was
Ambush,
it? Yeah.
that's the
So
same
now
guy.
there's a splinter label which is AFT Raps because it was quite clear that Bristol, it's wide open for that. You know, you got Kaners and Kane Star doing his thing. You got people doing things. Do you know what I mean? But there was still a little gap for people like myself to jump on a certain type of hip hop and get that out there. So I have to shout out.
I think it's a great label for you.
Yeah, no, I think so. I like what I like is that it's something that's starting up. I like to generate stuff. I like to be the start of things.
From what I've read as well, you were the first signings to AFT Raps, weren't you?
Yeah. No. Well, you got projects through Twizzy got a project.
Yeah.
Old Dog.
Twizzy and Billy Wiz. Old
Billy
Dog, No
Wiz,
Tricks.
No Tricks.
Great album.
You got
EP album. No,
you've
album.
got album. You've got Blacksmith. So he got the tune Represent,
that
produced by Leaf Dog.
That was his birthday party as well.
That was right. That was right.
But he's also got a project coming out with them
now.
real soon.
Yeah. He's got one coming out, and then you had on the 21st, Relly and Rogues Let Them Know coming out. So this is a good thing because it's a new thing. I'm into things that is new. I'm into things that I can build with. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know? I think you've picked a great team of people. Nothing but love for them guys.
Yeah, for real. And them man, they've been transparent. Them man, they've been on board. And you got, you know what I mean? I can't run with nobody who ain't listening to things. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And we. It's gonna be a good look. Still, it's gonna be a good look. We got some special things happening. Like I said, it's just nice to know that there's a label that sort of wants to put out good music. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. Right. So we've got about 3 minutes left of the interview. I know there's a lot more to you than just rap as well, because I know you're a resident of this building.
Yeah. So
there's something that's worth touching on.
Yeah. Of course. So anyone who knows me. Knows that I do a lot of work with young people in the community, outside of the community. I work for a homelessness organization, working with young people experiencing homelessness, 16 to 25-year-olds. And we provide sort of emergency accommodation on a night-by-night basis. Goes by the name of Bristol Night Stop. So I do different things, you know what I mean? I do different things, and there's a lot of things out there that a lot of people are doing. Like one person that springs to mind, or a couple people, is Hans, Duppy, Sherelle, all the guys that work out of Docklands, what do amazing work, you know what I mean? Like amazing work. And
big up Duppy.
Yeah, for real. And the young people that go through that place as well, they come out with a level of foundation. Like them man do good work in that place. Nadine Bourne, I've done a lot of projects with her. Okay. You remember we putting on Brighton Street stage at Carnival, all them sort of things there.
Okay, that was through Nadine,
yeah. For Kids Company when it was running. Yeah, I remember. Lots of things still. Orange Street when that was working, like with running some gang workshops and all that sort of stuff. Just keep busy still. You know what I mean? You know, if you're somewhere, contribute to it. You know what I mean? It's easy to destroy. You know what I mean? You got to build something. You know what I mean? And tell the people something and do something.
You know, that's right. So we've got about a minute left of this interview. So I think everybody by now is probably wanting to know where to go out and cop this CD.
Yes.
And how to listen to more of your music for when the show ends. Okay. Now we're going to do some live bars in a minute, so make sure you stick around. But can you tell them your Bandcamp, your everything like that, your Insta again?
The Bandcamp is Rogue Relly Bandcamp.com.
Rogue Relly, ROGUE.
That's it. And you've also got AFT Bandcamp.com, and that's letters AFT Raps. Yeah. You can find it, stream it from all your major platforms. So you got Deezer, you got Spotify, you got iTunes, Apple, all of that stuff. You just type in Let Them Know, Rogue Relly. And I tell you what, keep it real. Just play it overnight when you go sleep. Just play it, man. Just play it. Just build up them streams. You know what I mean? Let's get the numbers up. You know.
And this ain't just no regular stuff. This is fire as well.
Yeah, for real. This ain't no dash away music.
Need to clean out your earwax. You know
it ain't no throwaway music. Still.
Trust me. Right. So now we're gonna go into the adverts. Okay, a couple important messages about what's going on at the moment, and then we're gonna come back on the other side in about 2 minutes' time with live freestyles from Relly himself. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna sort things out here. Have a listen to these messages. Make sure you stick around. Wordlife Show. Easy.